gentlemen, boys and girls, good afternoon, everybody. This is ETS Bus 2019, ETS Bus 2018-2019 new flyer, Excelsior 40-foot all-floor bus unit of 7103 on 55 Meadows here in Edmonton, Alberta. It's the bus I have been on 9 Oak Clears via Northgate for Capilano, as well as other bus routes. And this bus has the USSC Mariella seats, the hard seats too. Those seats are pretty slippery, but it's important to stay seated. But I want to thank you for watching, everyone. Enjoy the ride. Please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. I went to junior camp too, and my first year in LY Cairns a long time ago, in grade 7. Yeah. Wayne, Mr. Moderset, and Mark, Mr. Edie were my first teachers a long time ago. Yeah, so, in fact, nowadays, because I'm not a student in LY Cairns anymore, I'm allowed to call my friends who used to be my teachers by their first names outside of school. I still call their last names at school anytime. And I still have the phone number, so I keep in contact. Yeah, and it's very nice too, so it's the important thing that never changes is friendship. And friends who used to be my teachers, it's very nice to see them every once in a while. I've also been job hunting as well. Today I'm just about to see the DC League of Super Pets. Are you guys are seeing a movie as well?
No, we are going back home. We're done for the day.
Really? The Tamarack neighborhood's very nice too. You know, my friend Kishan, he's not that far either. And he watches my YouTube videos as well. And my mom was just saying too that somebody emailed her and her son goes to school in LY Cairns and is also a fan of me. So we're gonna hook up sometime. So in between my new job, Special Olympics bowling schedule, and my school post-secondary schedule, because I'm also heading in to McEwen this fall.
Oh, nice. Where are you taking at McEwen?
I'm taking Illustrator Adobe InDesign, as well as Adobe Photoshop Level 1 this January, in less than 5 months from now.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. I've always loved taking the bus here too, since before and after I started school in LY Cairns. In fact, I like riding the bus in Hamilton on visits too. I used to take the HSR before and after I took ETS here myself. So we're just about to pass my old school, LY Cairns. That's my old school I went to. I was junior high and senior high school for 8 years. My friend Brian H. and I went there as well.
How long have you been friends with him?
My friend Brian H. and I and my friend Braden, we've been friends since Brian and I were in Avonmore. When I was in my last years of elementary school in grade 5 and grade 6. Our friend Braden, he was grade 3 and grade 4 when we were younger. So this was before and after I started taking the bus myself. And I started across White Mud, not far from here in the Rideau Park. And then I started going my way to the Westbrook Park after I finished my last year of elementary. So that's how it really transformed. I also love taking the subway in Toronto on my visits as well. Because my Auntie Paula and my mom took me on the subway in Ossington Station before when I was very young, before and after we moved here. So I go back there on visits because I've always been very responsible. So I watch out for myself and other people, and always watching other people, so it's really put me in the right path. So I let my friends, family, our mutual peers know where I'm going to be. So it's a very smart thing, and it's a very wise thing too.
It is. You always have to tell somebody where you are. That's what I tell them.
Yep. I do that too when I take the GO train. they have diesels too, and they don't turn around like steam engines. So it's but they do go fast too. They're kind of like one of Thomas's friends too, like Gordon, Henry, Edward, especially James too. I mean, he goes fast too. Well, I hope you do very well in your first year of junior high. You know, when I was in grade 8, I had Mrs. Pollock a long time ago as well. So that's how it all happened in LYC. And I started high school in Alloy Cairns 14 years ago. September 2008, when I was 15. And that's how I got to do work experience as well. Maybe that might happen to you one day. You'd be awesome how to work with residents in long-term care homes as a volunteer, and how to move them slowly on and off the elevator, like I did. But safety always comes first too, everywhere you go. Whew. Oh, well. I can't wait for the weather to cool down. I can't stand the extreme heat. But I don't mind this summer heating too, but sometimes I go swimming, but because I've been job hunting and it's been very challenging, so I just have to get things turned around. But at least next summer won't be as rough and challenging.
It's going to get warmer every year. We go up an extra 5 degrees.
I take the bus on Calgary Transit as well as the LRTC trains of Calgary Transit in the city of Calgary when I go for Stampede, and sometimes a day or two. But I do like, if you ever go on pressfulcard.ca, you guys can also register your own Pressful cards and use the public transit systems across the GTHA and the same familiar places I know. And our familiar bus routes on our HSR buses in Hamilton. And they also have 40-foot buses and also CNGs as well. CNG Nova, CNG Excelsior, New Flyer 60-foot low floor articulated buses, and CNG Grand West vicinity buses. And they don't have plastic seats though, but they have the City of Hamilton logo seats. But they're not as slippery though, so it'll be easier for people to stay seated. The GO trains is very nice too. You can ride the upper decks. And they also have center doors too that slide open and close like our subway trains as well. So for example, if you miss one GO train or one subway train, you can always wait for the next one. So my Auntie Paul and my mom has told me, so this way I don't have to rush. So that's why you don't go chasing after the subway once it's gone. You gotta wait for the next one. So important thing is think safety when you travel on public transit in Toronto as well as Hamilton and the Greater Toronto Hamilton areas. And carry your Pressful card with you yourself in the front pocket, never the back. I always make sure and carry a fanny pack too, so you don't have to carry your backpacks around too. I wear my fanny packs so I don't let anyone touch my stuff. So I'm more of a private person myself too, but I do like to go out to parties, raves, and Soundwave. So I have a life of that too outside of my work and school. In fact, I'm doing Special Olympics bowling over the fall, winter, and this spring as part of this year 2022-23, so on Sunday mornings. So I'll have time to work things around again. Sometimes not all the buses are busy during the week at all, just depending on the time. Even long weekends. So it's not just the winter holidays, sometimes it's the summer holidays, sometimes spring break. But sometimes some of the busy frequent routes, like the ones that don't have the articulated, are like the 8 and the 9, it's really concerning.
Yes. I try and avoid the 9 as much as possible.
I don't mind the 9 because it's close to my area. But they should add articulated buses and 40-foot like 7 days a week though. And it may be something for the 55. There's some good places to eat along the Tamarack as well. Like there's Montana's. My mom and I, we went for lunch in Montana's too. The antojitos are very tasty. I like their they make very good ribs, but I also like their steaks. But I ask for medium rare though. So, well, if it's shrimp, mushrooms, or onions, it really adds more flavor. And steak sauce. That's the flavor to go for. It's sad to see that Millgate Transit Center is going. This is gonna go. I'm gonna miss this place. I'll have memories. There's the ETS Valley Line LRT Garage. Yeah. And also the music video too. Especially before and after Brian left her Alberta. Well, very wise choice of words, Brian. 705-256. I think I might give myself. Yeah, because I got a little bit of time. Hopefully sometime after. Wow. Not even far from Mill Woods. Some of my old peers live. I have friends who live around there too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like living more towards this area.
I'm always by Old Strathcona because there's some good places along too, like the Chiantis, and they serve pasta frenzies. So I get my mom that enchilada Mr. salad, and it's very healthy. So I'm trying to balance not eating Caesar salad, so trying to eat better, so I can be healthy for my school, Special Olympics bowling schedule, and my new work schedule. So I'll have time to get things back on. Yep. Of all the seats on the bus too, I like the one behind the single side seat because it's more legroom, because the seats behind is not very much room at all. But the seating by the back door is very easy too. Behind one across too, where the art card devices are too. It's got the extra seating too, so for people can support their heads. Even that plexiglass too. But as long as they respect it and not do anything to it. I've seen. I've noticed people putting marker graffitis on the windows on the bus too. And I say, like, vandalism's not right. I do a music video and to remind people out there, no vandalism on public transit or property. And even school property too. But whenever my friends and we get together for a movie, or if it's a get together or my birthday party, we always have a set of rules, what's allowed and what's not. So because they're at certain ages, or teenagers, early 20s, mid and late 20s and early 30s, we have a set of rules. But we don't tell anyone what hotel we're at or what our addresses are. That's for privacy reasons. But I always do YouTube videos around buses too, because it's been a hobby of mine since I've had an interest in elevators, public transit since before and after I went to school in LY Cairns, and before and after I went into college. And I study in NAIT, studying Adobe classes there, and I'm studying in McEwen as well. I like the mail announcements though, but honestly they should add stop requested, please use rear door. Like some of the other transit areas like Oakville Transit in Oakville, because I took the bus there when I was on my way to a Union Station in Toronto last summer when I was about to go on the subway as well. It's not even that far too, and it gives me plenty of time since I know our lakeshore line in the TTHA and our GO bus routes too. Since the GO and the HSR is kind of like ETS in Strathcona County, but it's similar, and similar like St. Albert Transit and Beaumont Transit. Yep, and that's why I stick to familiar places on the subway in Toronto that I always stick to. So that's how wise I am. The subway in Toronto, I mean. The T1's on line 2, and the Toronto Rockets you'll find on our university line, Young University line.
Yeah.
I recommend Union Station. It's the best place to start.
Okay, thank you. Have a good day.
Hey, you too. Nice talking to you. I hope my friend Kishan wants. I can do that sometime after school. I can chat with his mom. Thank you. I hope you have a fantastic day and then enjoy the rest of your Labor Day weekend. The bus I've stepped off, ladies and gentlemen, that is now changed to 508 Millbourne from 55 Meadows, is the lovely, magnificent ETS bus 2018-19 New Flyer Excelsior 40-foot low floor bus unit of 7103 with the magnificent Rediscover ETS. There goes the bus, and that is it, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this magnificent YouTube ETS bus vlog video of ETS bus 2018-19 New Flyer Excelsior 40-foot low floor bus unit of 7103 on 55 Meadows, now changed to 508 Millbourne. First weekend of Saturday, September 3rd, end of summer and early fall, September of 2022, Labor Day long weekend. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and I hope to see you all later. See you on the next YouTube video, everyone. Take care.